Alright, how's it going everyone? My name is Theron, and welcome back to another Farm from Hero summoning session. Today we have our newest legendary hero, Legendary Male Robin, which finally is a Robin that is not possessed by Grima. They didn't screw it up this time. They didn't make him fully Grima. They kept him as Robin, aka the Robin that we play through in All of Awakening, see all the events unfold. They didn't try to BS us with any possessed Robin with Grima shenanigans. Even though we also have Arcane Grima Robin on the banner, they still didn't screw up the main focus, which is Legendary Male Robin. I'm so happy about that. God, it's been so long since he's ever gotten a good ult. This is not a good starting circle, but that's fine. Because I'm just happy that we finally have a legendary Robin who is actually Robin. It does still mean that legendary female Robin is, again, still very stupid because that's literally just Grima. Why would you... Yeah, whatever. I'm not going to go on an entire rant about that. That happened in the past. It's whatever by now. I am very happy about this legendary Robin ult. I will say, kind of wish that they did give him the Levin Sword since, you know, that's also iconic to Robin besides the magic part, but this is a-okay. Besides, he also won CYL, so there is a good chance he could have the Levin Sword in that ult. You never know. Just because he got magic in this ult doesn't mean he can't have his special sword in the Brave ult. I'm just saying. Regardless, he is definitely an interesting unit, and one who's going to be very annoying to deal with, no matter where you're at in the game. I'll say this banner is kind of okay for the most part. I will say the weakest color is absolutely red. Like, yes, you do have Shez on there, who is an amazing player phase unit. You got Gregor, who is an absolute tank from what I've heard. I don't have him, but he's apparently a beast of a tank. But you also, like, you know, they're normal pool units. You can kind of get them whenever. This is just a rerun for them, of course. But then you also have Legendary Seliph in red, who is... he's just a mess of a unit. He's both player phase and enemy phase in his kit. It doesn't work too well. Speak of the devil, you are really due for a remix, Seliph. I'm just saying. I know it's not going to happen for a couple of months, but like, oh god, your entire kit is just an absolute mess. Hey, plus attack. I don't know if that's better than what I've already got, but like your entire kit is just a mess. It's like Holy War's end is player phase, I think, or something. And that's enemy phase. Oh, his entire kit is supposed to be enemy phase. Either way, it's like it's just a hodgepodge of a mess. It is not that good. In fact, me misremembering his entire kit should show that he kind of needs remix stat, because I don't remember it properly. But every other color is decent in their own way. Obviously, green is going to be the best one to pull for, because new hero, obviously. But also, Xander, he's kind of scary from what I remember. He does have really good fodder, but if you don't know how to properly deal with him with like some null follow-ups, you are in for a lot of trouble with him. And then, of course, Thor is Thor, who is just... Well, it's Thor. She's probably one of the best units in the game for Aether Raids, especially Astra Season. Blue, I definitely say is getting carried by both Faye and Byleth. Really, Faye is just a beast of a tank, and Byleth can absolutely jump scare you with their teleporting shenanigans. It's just scary, no matter what. And of course, colorless, I'm only remembering who I have on my priority list. I've completely forgotten somebody else. But Elamine, again, really good staff hero, especially for Astra season, and her just negating of extra movement for some people. And of course, Arcane Grima, who, A, I still don't have, but B, scary, scary tank, from what I know. She kind of has fallen off a little bit, just due to a lot of other, like, enemy phase units cropping up here and there, but she's still really good, and Arcane Grima, again, pretty solid. Oh, Ashera and Saros. Yeah, I definitely say colorless is second best, and then blue third best. Saros, again, she kind of does need a bit of a remix, but Ashera is still decent, I'd say. But Saros kind of needs her remix alongside Celiph. Oh boy, they're just a little outdated, that's all it is. Regardless, this is a decent banner if you want to get, you know, purchase for some people, or if you're in dire need of some fodder. Like with Faye, for example, she has the Res Distant Counter and Defense Res Menace. And I think the Dragon exclusive B skill, from what I remember. Like, really good fodder. Also, Arcane Grima finally coming back. One of the rarest units in the game, so if you don't have her, I want to try getting her, because we still don't know when she's going to rerun. I do feel like eventually they have to do like an Arcane Heroes only banner, possibly for Hero Fest next year, I think. That would actually be a very tempting banner to pull on, just because they're all rare units, they all have really good fodder. The stars are kind of aligning for them to be on those banners, I'm just saying. Oh, please let this be Faye, not a Byleth. Or a 3-star, I'll take it. Anyway, focus of this banner, Legendary Male Robin. He's finally not Grima, and I'll take it. His weapon, Master's Tactics, basically Slain effect, and then at start of turn 1, as long as he's relatively healthy, of course, he'll grant Grand Strategy to both himself and allies within 2 spaces for 1 turn. He debuffs all his stats by 4 at the start of next turn, and then a -6 to the highest 2 stats for each ally within 2 spaces throughout their next turns. So if they have like high defense, high res, those are going to be debuffed by 6. And I think that's how it's going to work, yeah. Now that sounds kind of bad, of course, because it's just a massive debuff on everybody. But at the beginning, it said it grants Grand Strategy, which is the Unity effect, where it turns all the negative status effects into a bonus, which is just way too good. Plus, it's a Unity effect, and it stacks with itself, so you can get so many bonuses just from being debuffed. It's insane. And lastly, it inflicts a -3 to all stats on foe and foes within 3 spaces. And then during combat, it's a -5 to all stats on foe during combat. So he just massively debuffs everybody in every single direction just from his weapon. And I find it very hilarious that he's doing that just so you can win a battle. Because again, Grand Strategy. Not to mention, he is the Master Tactician, so obviously he's got some sort of plan cooking in that tome. That is just... It's a scary tome, and it takes a lot of brain power to work out, because you gotta remember, you want to be debuffed to get the full effects of that tome. Otherwise, it's just not gonna work. And his PRFA skill, part of the plan, Very fitting title for that skill, by the way. Especially since that sounds like something he would absolutely say, no matter what. Essentially, that is a -8 on foes' stats, and then a unity effect granted to Robin, and of course, he can also make a guaranteed follow-up attack at start of combat. Absolutely nuts. But once again, unity effect in both his weapon and his A skill. That's just a lot of buffs going on to him every single turn, no matter what. His legendary battle is going to be annoying for me. I'm calling it right now. If I remember correctly, oh! Hey, Elmine! Was not expecting you to show up with a Shez, though. I'll still take it. And of course, his B skill is, I believe, Seal Attack 4, which... I mean... The Seal 4 skills are decent, I'd say, because, again, it's just more debuffs going on to foe no matter what. I still find them kind of niche for a lot of units. Like, they're still good, of course, but it's just very confusing how the effect works sometimes that I just don't really care about them too much. Also, he's our second unit to have Canto Control going into the Legendary Mythic Pool, which, Canto Control kind of good for him. I do think that there could have been some better skills. Let me actually double check. What was his B skill? Yeah, Seal Attack 4, I was right. And then Counter Control, kind of good. But I feel like there could have been a couple better skills for his C slot. Granted, he is debuffing an absolute crap ton on his foes, so I guess Counter Control can work for now. Somebody in colorless or green, please. I still don't have Arcane Grima, and I would, as weird as this sounds, I would definitely like one copy of her for this, please. Far south, okay. Please, Robin, like, you finally get the limelight. Just please come home. Or a chicken. Okay, so we get base chicken. Gotcha. Ooh. That is actually the last villa I need for the +10 project. Cool. Alright, well, that's another +10 project completely done for me. Sick. Of course, I have no idea who I'm going to build next. Probably red. Oh. Well, hey, Saros. Again, really hope you get a remix in the future because your kit's kind of outdated. I'm just saying. Still good. Got plus attack. Don't remember if that's... I need to double check on a lot of my units because I always forget what their stats are sometimes. So I never know if a copy I get from one of these summoning sessions is better, worse, or exactly the same. Too many unit syndrome, I'm just saying. Everybody suffers through it. Come on, at least one green in this final circle game, please. I will take 2. That's actually good. Can one of these please just be Robin so I can have the Master debuffs in my barracks already before Spark at least. If it is Robin, then I'll probably Spark Arcane Grima just because I still don't have her. And I very much would like her. Oh. Okay, I thought the game crashed there for a second. Oh boy, that would have been scary. Doggy. I still need to figure out a good build for you, but I'll worry about that later. Alright, come on, green, please. Just one Robin. That's all I ask. That's a 3-star, which I don't want. Please? On the last green orb, let's go! Alright, I get to Spark for Arcane Grima. Cool. Being called a legendary hero is humbling. What do they say about me? Nothing but good things. Also that you're married to Crom, because... everybody wants that. Plus, hey, you know what? I'm not even gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. I got Robin, and I could not be happier. Also, Okuma Yugo absolutely killed it with this art. This is just absolutely stunning, and I love it. Especially, like, one thing I really like is how tome animation, you can't kind of see it on the screen, but, like, the arc of the wind is going with his hand. Then you just have the subtle change with his hand being pointing as he's going for, like, you know, the absolute KO finisher Magic Blast. I love it. Okuma Yugo absolutely killed it with that art. And they continue giving us banger art every single time they give us one. Their art is just phenomenal. There she is. I don't have her, so I may as well grab her. Sweet. I have no idea who's going to inherit her weapon because I don't have a lot of dragons that I really want to give Arcane Grima to, but I'll think of something. But no. Wait, hold on. I still haven't done, where is it? There it is. Arena Summon. I almost forgot about this. Now let's go green. I do still need one more Brave Ike to completely fully plus 10 merge him, so I'll take Ike, please? Or Minerva. Honestly, I'm okay with that. But now it is officially the end of the summoning session. I almost forgot about this. My bad. Let's get back. Yep, there it is. Good. So that is going to do it for today's summoning session. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did summon on Spanner, let me know who you got down below in the comment section. I always love seeing your results. And if you haven't summoned yet, I wish you all the luck in the world because, again, I've said this so many times, but we finally have a Robin alt that isn't possessed by Grima. He's finally free from that dumb little curse Intelligent Systems keeps putting on them. But with that, I'm Theron, saying I'll see you next time. So until then, farewell, and game on.